Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、3、4、5、1、2、1、2、1、2、3、4、1、2、1、2、1、2、3、4、1、2、1、2、1、2、3、4、1、2、1、2、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、1、2、1、2、1、2、3、4、1、2、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、1、2、3、4、 eight, H, eight, some, shape, H, eight, H, eight, H, eight, some, shape, H, eight, H, eight, H, eight, some, shape, H, eight, some, shape, H, eight, some, shape, H, eight, some, shape, four, five, six, eight, eight, some, shape, four, five, six, 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 eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, four, five, six, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, four, five, six, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, four, five, six, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, four, five, six, eight, some, shape, 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 four, five, six, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, four, five, six, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, four, five, six, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, four, five, six, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, eight, some, shape, 5、4、3、
Okay. This is your big shine. So,
okay, Q&A.
I'm giving you like 2 hours to do it. Who's up first? Who's brave?
Remember the beginning of the we are the issue of it. Yeah,
Because you feel like you're coming close and it's like, stand up, you're going to see outside. This is a big occasion, right? We're going to just.
I don't remember the name in the English, but these are some techniques which are very connected and considering the fact we were shown again. I was wanting to know the connection. It's strictly connected to the lecture again in switching on shown again or these other techniques or the basically in every technique. So I remember when I first learned Shunage, somebody said, okay, if Shunage doesn't work, remember that you can still do this kind of donation on the arm. So, I've seen this so many times, but I want to see your
Firstly, one of my pet mates is when people say, if this doesn't work, do this. The reason for that was I never saw my personal sensei in Japan, and I've never seen my own sensei fail to do a technique anymore than he was trying to test. Of course, he said if you start doing it, sometimes you'll do best sometimes. But I would also say to you, they stumble maybe because you're not connected. So we've talked about that a lot. The timing of the food. So for me, I always think that like a uke, you get stretched out. If you're sleeping 6, okay, and you come to that and I'm 6, how much more does my experience much more? So then I'm stuck in a situation. I created that situation. Then it's like, oh yeah, now I can see why if you fuck it up, do something else. Why? So the feeling of the timing, isn't that I rush ahead of you. And that happens because of the ego. Do you understand? Like people want to do the technique faster, they want to do it more spectacular, or they see the sensei doing it and they mistakenly think that is what it is. So it comes down to the education of the uke as well. You know, like, don't rush in ahead of your capacity, and as a nugget, don't do the technique ahead of your capacity. But the capacity of your uke, like it's not a red situation. This is what we're talking about, that connection, the communication between two people. I think that for me personally, like if you were to come and take a look, I'm sitting in, when I catch you, so if you come with me, I'm sitting and so I'm not watching this figure it out. So for me, like, I feel from here, you're the center of the universe now. Does that make sense? But if you you make a big movement, then the two of you are counterbalancing each other in space and time. And so that's what mistakes don't happen. So you can stop that sensation by adjusting how you adjust your energy so that you oversee. But if you've got, like if you're talking about your personal Aikido, then you need to do that. And at UK, if you're going to be training in seven different areas, you're going to find seven different people who are going to do that, and then when you start have to do something else. Because in Australia, we have a saying like, you overcook the goose. Yeah, and so you've over the movement has been, you've overdone the movement. So what I'm trying to teach you guys here is like just stay balanced and connected in space and time always. Yeah, not to don't go out to the technique and try to put it in. Don't be afraid to let this person come to you. So you see what happens is people think that you come to you like and it's like, oh shit, you're going to hit me here. This was a really great lesson for me. So here, and people go, oh, I need to be safe. So what they do is they come to here. Like, I'm safe now. But to get from there to there, I'll guarantee you're going to get off balance. And you're going to re-establish your equilibrium. So I'll show you something that my sensei taught me in Japan that was an invaluable lesson. Okay, you quite often see me do it when I'm doing work with you. Your practice as well. One, two. Missed by a millimetre, missed by a mile. So why do we do such big movements? If I'm here and Martin is standing, he's there, right? Just stay there. Standing up and say left arm and right. And so inside. How many opportunities inside? We need to change that. Do you see what I mean? And so they bring into the movements. When I first arrived at my sensei stage, and one of the things that started doing is that shit. He said, well, take me to Sensei used to add something to it, so it used to look like this and movement. So when I moved around the way, it used to go like this. So my students used to call this butterfly. Our parents in the back called it practicing butterfly. And the reason for that is this, I'll show you how. What I'm actually doing is opening and closing the body. But in space and time. So when I was training in the Actify, one of the things that I couldn't understand is this. And I see it here as well. Get to here, it's like fucking 47 kilometers to the back of you. If you've got long legs like me. So it's like when I do 10 steps here or throw his arm away, I'm like, how about you just not be that far away? You know what I mean? I quite often have this with, like, if there's a better way to do it, surely you would adapt to the better way to do it. So if I want to get from one, I make two, which means I'm just here from the area. But it's a huge movement that is not necessary. Just grab a partner right now and just literally practice this, right? No different than you've done it, just stand out and come to the side of the sheet. And then you bring this foot up, not in front of it, right to it. And you step back. That's it. Yeah. So just jump up and have a go at that motion. And we'll come back and we'll discuss it.
You're going to go this way. So you're going to do yoke.
Do it. was the first time when he showed it to me, he was so fucking long, so I was just going, it's like, that is why. And then there's also the sense that the target is this way. So you're going to get that's just the thing. I realise now, like a lot of what things happen to do, it's the social media. It's like, you try to do IPA, so there's a lot of the exercises that you do. I know now, they're all like, they're really inspired. I've never seen anything other than that before. Now I understand before, it's like, I'm going to practice this, it's the best martial art. So I'm just going to practice this, it's the best. But now it's like, this one. Well, you can't go. Yeah, that's I realised it was like it was fucking good. But I've had some guys do that and they almost just so Alistair and the other thing, practice it like so it's really to go up. Training comes like tactile contact and the rotation of it. Feel what it's doing score. So feel some force out of it. So you're aiming to turn I've never seen any other. So we're doing this so you're going to send something up and then swap your feet basically. So you're going to go from one to the other. What's the So that's how we practice it. Eventually it's that. Pretty good. Where is it from here? So what was the experience of that feeling? Of the stepping up, stepping back? there anything that anybody noticed? Because Martin made a really pertinent point about what we've been studying this weekend. Anybody notice it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Who got thrown by me yesterday without me touching it? What was the first thing I did? When I entered, what did I do? Disappeared. But what did I do before I disappeared? Do you know why I disappeared? Because as you attacked me, I went straight at your throat with my fingers. And your brain shit itself because you were about to die. So when you're doing this movement, the first part of this movement is this. This is the unconnected equivalent of it's that. So when somebody comes to attack you and you go like this, it's a good point. It's a different feeling to if you go like this. And he's like going, I can still got you. The whole brain. If you would go and watch a video of us, the best one is the 2019 summer camp because they all come out of COVID. And he's teaching, and there's somebody attacking him, and as the person goes to attack him, they're coming in the open, and he goes like that. And then he goes, this is Aikido, this moment. And then he catches it, and then the person, he makes a connection with him, and he just does this with his hand, and the person goes, ooh, flies across the mat. And then he stops the class again, and again, and again. And he's standing there looking at it going, how long have you guys been doing Aikido? 40 years, 50 years, 60 years? I've been saying the same thing the whole time. And then you can see he's getting more and more frustrated. And then he does this is really cool. So the guy goes to the yokeman, he's standing there like this, and he goes, BANG! He goes, I love American Western. And so he demonstrates it by pretending he's got two guns here, and he goes, BANG! Aikido. And then everybody goes, what the fuck is he on about? Like you can see it. And he's getting more and more frustrated. But it's that moment, right? The stealing of the mind that changes everything. Yes, absolutely. So it happened like we've been working on it at the physical level. And so what I purposely did yesterday was demonstrate to you how effective it is if you've got it all right at the next level. And there was another really good example. We've had two that have happened this weekend because who else was it? Brown. Yeah? Very yeah, you attacked me and had the same experience where you went, oh, just stop. But the brain goes, hang on a minute. Who's seen Lost in Space? There's in Lost in Space, right? There's a family Lost in Space, and they've got a pet robot. The robot runs around, and the robot's there, and it's shitty, like 1960s CGI, right? But one of the things is it's the Robinson family, they're lost in outer space. And the robot, nearly every episode, the robot will walk around going, danger, Will Robinson, danger! Danger, Will Robinson, danger! It's like, that's what the brain does. You go, danger! Danger! You shoot yourself. So it's that kind of connection. Yeah? So coming back to the Shimona, we'll do the Shimona. So coming back to it, yeah? And stretch. Yeah. this with a sensei teaching that, go entering in. The ray type of so you can see like how far how much good balance because this is my space and I'm goes in. Absolutely. So it's that's very cool movement. And it's not these step back straight away. So what I'm doing is actually I'm coming to the same channel with this. You see that? So I do this, make a big step back, which is where that pulling and that off-balancing sensation comes from. So I'm not trying to off-balance you. I'm holding you in a state of balance that I want you to be. So if you're coming in, and we go through this, holding you in a state of balance. Out of you. Orbited my circle. You left the orbit. And from here it's just a but I can connect to you because I'm off balance. So if I would challenge you to try this, right? So you do this big movement, up like this, with my bollocks completely open, my bottom really wide, make eye contact with me. Make your connection from you. With your upper body leaning back and the platform spread all over the shoulder. You can't. So what is going to happen is you pull. You counterbalance the movement. So when we get that big long stick right, the feeling of yin and yang is the bottom empties, and if the bottom empties, the top fills. If the top empties, the bottom fills. So the stick is going in two directions, right? But if I'm like this, and I want to be shifting over here when you do it, this is small, right? So for it to go up, which part has to fill? The bottom. It's fucking already full. There can't be any fuller than that. So how are you going to fill the bottom? It's already there. So you don't. So you end up doing the person. Do you understand? This is full. Yeah. Yeah. Now I can stack the plates. Yeah. When I was wide, I can't empty the top to fill the bottom. It's not possible. Because the bottom's already full. If I was the bottom of an hourglass, all the sand is down there. And I can't have the feeling of wanting to start to feel that. Just me going under here now, filling the bottom, empty the top. Because that's why it's sensitive. So there's multiple reasons that you're talking about the connections, why you shouldn't do it. It's okay, you can force it because you can freaking here like this, like this huge movement from wide here. And then what ends up happening is this ends up happening. I'll give you $50 if you can do that on LSD's arm. If somebody can bench press like 140 kilos, their arms that are short and thick, you'll be there twisting it all day. It doesn't work. Strength, it's a strength. It's a mechanical strength. Eventually, it won't work. Actually, it doesn't work. Great. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to twist my arm as hard as you can. Go. Twist. Hard as you can. Harder. 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 Good. Again. One more time. Compare the effort. So that's why it fails. There's a limit to this shit. It doesn't work. That's why we're trying to learn a different way to do this way to do our body. Because it all ends up being collusion of its faith. If if I come to there and you start doing that with my arm, if you're like half my body or a quarter of my body weight, I'm going to bring my arm back to myself and go, hang on to it. But if I can't feel where that's coming from, I can't do that. I can feel that. So I create a response for me, and I go, no, I don't like it. But everybody's experienced a sensation this weekend. Like when we're moving our bodies correctly and understanding which part is moving, but the point of contact, there's no reference point of the point of contact until it's too late. Until you do it. Does that make sense? So it's a convoluted way of saying we need to just keep practicing this stuff because that's a really good example of why the leverage stuff doesn't work. There's always something stronger. You've seen, everybody's seen Game of Thrones? You know, the guy who's the mountain? Go and grab his fucking arm. I reckon I can still do Aikido on that guy and float him. Because he won't be able to use his strength. There's actually a really good movie out at the moment about a Tai Chi guy. It's got a guy called Barry Hall, who was the world's strongest man. He won the world's strongest man competition. And the Tai Chi guy's floating, and he can't work out why it's happening. No matter how strong it's holding on to it. So it's just a better way of doing it. Anyway, let's have a look at, we just were playing out the Shinagi side of things. So let's go to the second technique. This is another technique of mine, right? When I see this stuff in the act side, what I see is they come in here and then they just push. But for me, there's no one saying I'm working there. So I see videos of those people like this. It's just like step through and this arm bar, half an arm bar. Yeah. My body structure connected. Open, close. Feels good. Open, close. Balance. Not leaning forward. This is a great technique. So what you're doing, this is really important. When you come over here, I will communicate with you fascia, right? So don't push up. These muscles will start to engage. Just enough to make the communication between my 10 second body and his. That will make the level of communication because I don't want to throw his arm. I want to throw the whole. So if I expand, and then contract. Even with that little movement, yeah? This is actually a good technique. Let's have a go at this for the next, 10 minutes or something. So just come under the arm. Don't push up. Just create that posing. Maybe do it in groups, guys. I think we're doing a projection, so. Yeah.
Is that the dropping
Stretch your spine up. pull it over, and then lift up your diaphragm slightly, and then when you close it, just like that. Just make it happen. Don't lean back a bit. Just do one more time. Do this, relax your. I'll just show you how to fix it. Yeah, much as I don't know what it was for some reason.
My legs didn't move, my upper body was leaning.
That's right. So when I lift axis, your connection is perfect. Yeah, just fully do not put. When you see that these like you can pick the relationship between the two people there. Reorder the all I want to do is reorder the stuff. Feel better? Yeah, just
Much more, much fuller.
You're so used to doing it, right?
Yeah, I already feel it now already.
It's the 10
No,
minutes of movement.
This is a great thing about this, right? We're going to go for stay there. Actually, Tina, come in here. Great, excellent. Keep out. All right. No, stay. Who can move that? Who can move that? Okay, do the technique. This is right. This is the part where I'm teaching you how to sit. Okay. Now reverse it all. You do it. You'll see what I'm doing. Pick it. No, go from here. Okay, good. One more. The common thing between all the common thing. There's a common physical thing that happened. Everybody was trying to get something that
was pull on the upper side.
before that. Yeah, so what was everybody trying to do? Like within the technique, so you saw, when you see me demonstrate the technique, right? So I try to be a little bit textbook with what I'm doing, yeah? So how does the technique function? So to make the technique work, every single person came in here and tried to lift the arm up, yeah, to get underneath. Everybody did it. But what everybody did when they did it was they actually floated themselves, and then they had to re-establish the communication with the body. But when you do, it's you understand now, if you look back in your mind's eye, you can see that, I've got to get the arm up. Yeah? And I was just doing it over here with Eric and a couple of the other guys. When you establish these feelings in your body, it kind of, when we're teaching beginners, right, we have to do the ABCs. But at the moment, like, I'm trying to show you a little bit of feeling, which means I'm asking you to slightly alter your perception in your mind of what may be possible to happen. And so what you originally saw was, when I demonstrated it, I did it exactly right. Came in under the arm here. This is, by the way, this side of the body has to contact the person. This is yin. This is yang. If you hit them with this side of the body, yang is in there. It's a collision as they come around, you go bang. So that's what the yang fire is. Do that, it's right through. So jarring. Every time I watch it, my teeth want to fall out of my head. The inside of your body is accepted. That's why when we do this and we soften here, inside first. Because without that softening, there's nothing in your body. So what I want us to do, we're going to go back and look at the technique, but we've been working on these principles all weekend, and everybody looks like we're doing the way really well, right? Eric, come back over this time. So, Eric attacks here, I do your come down here, I've just made contact here. I'm not here. I want to lift these guys up. All I've done is contact. Bye-bye. Adjusting. I don't need all of that huge amount of motion. Yeah? Does that make sense? No matter where, even if I put you here, right, this is going to feel a bit weird. Yeah? Expand my suit. I'm not lifting the arm. I'm trusting the body pressure. I'm trusting it just like myself like this. Just in front of you, sit. Soft touch. Sorry? Yeah, I want you all to try. So you just need, the Japanese word is tayatari, body contact. You just need body contact. Expand yourself, move your balls. So, guys, Eric just made a question just so we can. I feel like I'm So it's actually like, be careful, because the feeling is doing this well, dropping that sensation is actually very powerful for the body. Like, it doesn't feel like it's soft, does it? So what will happen is you'll almost get whiplash, because your head will shoot right in front of the body unexpectedly. And you'll go, why did my head just do that? And everybody who was strong will have that experience. Suddenly, the genius goes forward. Okay? So just be a little bit careful with it. But that's the experience that you're looking for, is that moment where the head pitches and the body stays back. Yeah? So I'm almost doing this and making your legs stay back and your head go forward. So I'm stalling the bottom part and moving the top part. Does that make sense? So this part is filling completely, and this part is emptying completely. So you've got this here, and this part is very strong, going backwards, almost along the ground. Yeah? Does that make sense? So if you were to look at my body side on, so I'll turn into nature what I'm doing, so you can see, right? Right, so we're side on. Imagine this is a roller. This thing, right? So I want to roll. We were talking about this the other day, right? I'm going to do it wrong. Come around to the side so you can see my arms. Yeah. So if I do this, I roll forward and my arms sit down. So what I need to do is every time of my body is here. This is like when you do this properly, you fall in here, not out there. Do you know what I'm talking about? So I'm doing this motion inside myself. If you were to key test it at the end, you can push my bum and you won't fall over. But if I do this, and my bum goes backwards, it's not moving. So I'm doing that motion, this motion of the spheres collapsing down into myself. I'm doing it standing without falling. So each one of those joints is making a movement, but I'm emphasizing that one and that one. So in my mind, I imagine I'm trying to get my head to do this. To get my head to do that and stay balanced, is to pull back and soften my feet. Moves it like my balls are falling right. So I'm utilizing this basic principle that I'm doing it standing. And that will show you the buttons and stuff. Here, turn sideways, my hand is out here, and then I inflate my suit, and then I just roll upwards. If I keep going with it. Does that make any sense? Yeah? So that's what's happening when I make contact here, I'm just coming here. Now I'll stay. Same thing. Rolling. Off you go. Make sure when you come in, you've got your lead foot is underneath the arm. Just a hip, yep. And now do your shoulder. There you go. Perfect. Does that make more sense? Like the way that the balls fold in the body?
Yeah.
That here, this whole collapsing down between the feet, right? Yeah. That's right, yeah. But it's not properly. Like, it's okay to gauge the mechanics of the stuff and the kata. But it's like being able to extrapolate and go, well, I'm doing that, but I'm just doing that skin. And I'm just doing part of that, and I'm emphasizing the beginning part of it, and you're further. So if you were to say, do a Yuishinkai, and get one of the guys to start doing their hand on the chest, if you were to do that up and then forward, so it's the right rhythm. You just haven't taken this and gone, oh, that's what's happening to them. The process is there, like, lost in translation. Even if you want people to start doing this for around, they just start but it's a good way to start shooting off like yes. Is everybody feeling okay with it? Alright, I've got a way that we can have a bit of a play with it in a different kind of context. So I want you to see again. When he does this, you'll know. Ignore that he's there and just go through the action. Now come to the side. The side of the team is just the side. So really, but this has to be done correctly. And quite often I say like people that are fucking Superman. It's not Superman, right? Sensei's explained that many times. The structure winds down into itself here, and the hands just sit there. Sorry? And it's quite strong in feeling right there in front side. It feels the same, doesn't it? Same, exactly the same. And I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, I'm doing the start of that. It's right there. So, guess what you're going to do now? Share a regulatory movement with somebody with their hand in the body. Yeah. There's many Yuishinkai people here that are previous Key Society people. You should be nailing this shit all day long. You've been doing that card for
No. You are.
So what we need to get to touch the person there is stuff with the shirt up and then shoot as long as possible. Yeah, it's just the comments being effective, that's the hardest thing. And so if I'm Yes, yes. Yeah, when you did that, straight away, 4 weeks, as soon as he actually started, he's
very easy. Ja, dit was het. Probeer het dan, dit is dan een beetje. Ja, zeg maar, in plaats van ik dit doe, dan.
Ja.
Ja, dan ga ik jou weer kijken hier en ik ga dit bewegen. Terwijl ik nu probeer om deze vraag te proberen al in mijn centrum te bereiken. Dan lukken denk ik. Dit is hier, dit. Dat is wat ik probeer te doen. Sorry. Ik was niet op mijn alles. Ja, dat weet ik eigenlijk ook niet. Ik was een figuur.
Yes. You don't have to leave it much of this shot off. Yeah. That's good. Sensation of the knee. After the knee, the you don't need to be so yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, because you're so like that. So that's what you do. The game is at the back of the so that's that sensation. It's soft. You're not feeling anything. When he walks, you really well in the body. Your feet stuff. So that's really good. Really strong rising up at the back of the knee, it's rising. No, that needs to be in the moment. So if you do start to put it in the top, that's good. Yeah. Just like say. Yeah. So just kind of just be more.
Do you want me to